Well, hi everybody, and welcome to this episode of the KCCFC TV show. With me here is my baby, I should say, the CECAFA Kagame Cup that won in 2019. You know, this tournament started this week. Definitely, KCCFC are playing in Group B with teams like KMKM, Mazengo Stefano Loro, and Aheebwa Football Club, the team that we beat in the finals in 2019. Now, here with me is this very wonderful and amazing trophy that KCCFC had last won in 1978. That's 41 years before 2019, when KCCFC was able to get the second ever CECAFA in history. So much happening down here in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. You'll be getting to know all this on our KCCFC TV shows, our subsequent shows. But allow me walk with you this journey together, because it's been fantastic and it's still fantastic here in the city of Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Have a look. Here we are at Lukwago, just setting off to go to the airport, that is Entebbe International Airport, where KCCFC will be setting off at 2:45. Definitely this is in Kampala, Uganda. And this is the trophy that the club is supposed to defend when it gets down to football in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, where the tournament is going to be. That's the CECAFA Kagame Cup. We'll be giving you every minute by minute update. I mean everything, the videos, the interviews with the players, with the coaches, and so much. You're going to be walking this journey with us. You're not going to miss so much when you stay in Kampala. We have so much to share with you, and I will tell you, you don't want to miss this, because you can catch all this on the KCCFC YouTube. Just go down there and catch everything about the CECAFA journey with KCCFC. You're going to enjoy this. Muwagizi wano gwe tusanze nga tiimu egenda Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Tugenda mubuuzaako engeri gy'alabye ku tiimu nge, abadde namukisa okulaba ku tiimu ng'eyingira bbaasi, atubulye ekyalowooza ku basambi baalabye nekyasuubira mu tournament egenda okubeera e Tanzania. Sebo.
Amannya Lumala Hamudani, ndi wa mukisa nnyo okulaba nga tiimu ngisanze wano ng'esimbula. Kisinza ku tiimu ng'engirabyemu, tiimu nnungi, abazannyi beeteeseteese bulungi, aye n'ekirala tufunye okugezesebwa okw'amaanyi kengeri gye tubadde nga twakolawo mu season eri. Kati ntufuna omukisa ne tugenda mu Kagame Cup, twagala okugezesa bano ebyuma bye tulinawo n'abaana bano abato, tulabe enkola gye bakolamu, tusobole okuteekera liigi ya season eno, tulabe nga tusobola wangula ekikopo kino. Kubanga kibi nnyo olaba KCCA twamale mu kifo kyokuna, waffe nga abawagizi kye twamanyira kyakulembera, naye tuli bagumu ne ttiimu eriwo n'abagiriko. Katusaba katugende Tanzania tugezese bano abaana. Mukama atuyambe ekikopo kye tukikomyewo wano. Osuubira KCCA eneddiza ekikopo ku ngeri gy'olabyerabyemu ttiimu ng'eyingira? Osuubira eneddiza ekikopo? Sinzira ku basambi nga bye mbalabye ne motivation y'abasambi, ndaba ekikopo ekyo kireeta, kubanga nenaga gye batuwadde ekibinja si ekiri awo ekyamaanyi ennyo. Naye nze wema ndaba nga Mukama atuyambye tujje kikomyawo. Akagamba kasemba nga tugenda katusimbule Sewage. Mbaagaliza olugendo olulungi, mbaagaliza n'okutuuka obulungi. Mukama Katonda ababeere. Kale, kyekyo kyennyini era ssaawa zino tuyingira buyingizi genda Tanzania. Sajja kamperekere nga tuyingira. I'm delaying the team. Let me put on my mask. And I think it's time to say goodbye. See you next time.
As I speak right now, the KCCFC team has just checked in at the Entebbe International Airport. The team will be setting off shortly for Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, where the team will be playing in the CECAFA Senior Challenge Cup. Definitely, as you can see in the background, the boys are quite motivated. They're doing fine. It's not been a perfect kind of build-up, but we know that hopefully when they get to Tanzania, it's going to be a different kind of business altogether. We know that they know that the club is the current defending champion for this tournament, and they will try to make sure they get to Tanzania and try to defend the title. So that's basically everything. As you can look in the background, if only, yes, those pictures, those shots you're watching, exactly, those are the players at Entebbe International Airport. So we're going to head in, check in, and as we wait for the flight that will be at 2:45, and hopefully we can have a safe journey. So basically that's it. Evan, as you see, we are heading to check-in, and with me here is one of the coaches at KCCFC, assistant coach for the first team, and also the head coach of the junior team of KCCFC. He has some boys that have been promoted from the KCCFC junior team to the KCCFC senior team, and will be part of this trip. Sebo Mami Malinga, KCCFC dayo okugezaako okulaba nga ewangula ekikopo kino Tanzania. Kiki oyinza okwogera mu kigambo kimu oba bibiri nga ttiimu egenda kulinnya okugenda e Tanzania?
Kyenyinza okwogera, ttiimu erina okuzza ekikopo. Tewali kirala kyensobola kwogera. Bwe tuba tetuzizza kikopo, tuba tetulina kye tukoze.
Era omuwulidde mu bigambo bitono nnyo, agambye ttiimu erina okuzza ekikopo. Era omulabi wange ojja kulaba abasambi mu maaso gange baba batambula bagenda okucheckinga in, era luno lwe lugendo KCCFC lwetutte okugezaako okulaba nga ekikopo kino ekyeddiza. Wano ndi n'omu ku bantu abasambirako club ya KCCFC ebbanga nno eriwerako, yagikapiteiningako era kati mutendesi ku club eno, era wenjogerera y'omu ku bamyuka omutendesi ba KCCFC era nga ye head coach wa junior team ya KCCFC. So it's day 2 of our CECAFA Kagame Cup journey here in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and we're here at Karume complex where the Tanzanian Football Federation offices are. As you can see in the background, the KCCFC players are definitely training, and it's the first time they have had a day out here trying to train because they reported yesterday what we would have called day 1. And this is their day 2 because the tournament kicks off tomorrow on Sunday. And we've been blessed, and I mean the mood in camp is quite high because we have 5 of the players that traveled to Ethiopia, that is for the CECAFA Under-23 tournament, and they are here with us. Guys, they just arrived just about 10 minutes ago. Now, just to give you some of the players in camp that have just joined us, we have Julius Poloto, an assistant captain at the club. He's been able to arrive. Musa Ramadan, Peter Magambo, Bright Anukani, guys, mad. Sam Senyonjo, plus the manager of KCCFC, Mr. Molebekwa. So they're all here with us, and as you can see in the background, the players are having their run-outs, trying to train, and I've told you it's the first time they have had a time out, to feel the breeze down here in Dar es Salaam. I see the weather is quite friendly. Just behind me is Coach Malinga with the boys, trying to tell them what to do exactly when the mood in camp is high. The guys want to make sure they defend the CECAFA Kagame Cup. So pretty much that's it. There's been another change in the fixtures, man. The fixtures keep changing, and it's, well, I would not comment so much. It's not really nice, but the fixtures keep changing. Now KCCFC will be playing its first game on Monday. That's the day after tomorrow. It gives us more time to train because it's a blessing in disguise, I would say. But the fixtures keep changing, and KCCFC will be playing all its games at 7 p.m. So KCCFC play Azam Football Club on Monday, and then play KMK on Thursday, and then La Messenger Ngozi on Saturday. So pretty much that's it, and we'll give you updates in terms of everything that is happening.
So we have Turyatunga family mu KCCA. Turyatunga family. Nze newe mbakatinga na mweto tunulira mbya meya tunuliranga family si body member. Ndi family nabo boyina kama kankuwe yaga sikutisinya mbuga dokta amuyita bubi ngankafuna. Ngona samba obulungi nange nya kunonye duke tuju yo mwana nalabye canvas sebo kale njogera ne CEO. Tuino kufuna canvas ezo mulende zishinika KCCA kwa nishinika ngaza mulende ne sawo. Bale tunulire mikutu ngabaga abantu balambuzi bano batwakola tuino kukakasiza ddala. Twatishitwa buli tugindo genda mu saloni buli omwakola akabiri ke kayagala nguje kola video ziri awo zo ziri nacho. Owola nga kusala nga muganda wange tuberenga biri mu training kama ba.
Well, the mood in camp is high, and guys are really training so hard. With me here is Mr. Yasa Mugera, trying to make sure he gets his fitness levels up there. He traveled with the team. He's one of our new signings for this season, and we'll be getting to see more and more as the season goes on. And we know that what exactly he's doing is quite very important for him to make sure he gets his fitness levels up there. So it's a little bit something good, because when you have some of your players that have just joined you and they get to have an outing with the team and also have the feel of having that entire family together, it's quite impressive. So yeah, work with me as I show you some other guys around the Karume Stadium Complex. So well, the guy behind the cameras, Ivan, I hope you're also having a very good time. And now here with me is, we moved with a board member as we were traveling, and it's none other than a mayor also for Machide Division. Just next to me here is Mayor Ali Mulyanyama, Mayor Ali Kasirenganda, most of you call him Mulyanyama. He's a mayor for Machide Division. He's also a board member at KCCFC, and he has also been having some drills. I will show you some of these things on your very many platforms. With me, I also have some players here just joined us, and being able to watch some training with you. And definitely that is Brian Kayanja and Emma Waswa, fantastic guys. As you can see, a positive mood in the camp. Tulipitambuza katwayongeddemu ebyuma nti obiraba bizungu twagala tubireeta mu CECAFA. Tubireeta mu CECAFA. Ekifaananyi kigenda bakkiriya nnyo, era gonna ojja kirako ogambe mwayongeddemu. Kuba kati akantu kali stable, audio abamulungi, mulimu n'ebirala byetunasumulula byetwaleese kampani ku bino byetwaleese, kigenda kuba kikambwe.
bamanyi bali waka bamanyi balina advantage ekirala batutandiseza na muntu w'amaanyi otalwana nnyo bwakugoba otandika okupanikinga obeera ne disadvantage nyingi ekyo mukimanyi omupiira ogukwa layini ennungi omupiira ogusooka kasita ogugoba kigenda maaso.
So let's have a chat with the new team strength and conditioning coach, Mr. Felix Ayobo. I mean, what do you have to say about the fitness of the players? It's just day 2 here in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. They've been together only for a few days. Are you pleased with the fitness levels?
That's tough.
Tough.
Yeah, that's tough. Definitely, if you realize we've had a single week to train, it's actually less than 7 days that we've had with the players. And then the travel conditions, really. We've had a lot of time traveling. Yeah, we've had some issues with that. But of course, fingers crossed, not so bad. It's not as much, as low as I expected them to be. They're actually doing well, and I hope everything will be fine.
He's a very patient and calm guy. He says he hopes everything will be fine, but just know he's done a fantastic job to make sure these players are down here able to kick a ball. Just a few days training, and as you can see in the background, you have about 23, 24 players down there training to make sure they're able to play the first game on Monday, 7 p.m. at the Azam complex against Azam Football Club, a side we beat in 2019, and hopefully we can have a very good show on the day. Just on my right here is the administrator that came with the team, Mr. Michael Chirunga. He's also the finance manager at KCCFC. Look at him smiling. He's very happy because now, as we speak on day 2 of KCCFC being in Tanzania, he has the entire team here.
Hi, I'm Michael Chirunga, the KCCA finance manager, but I came on this trip as the head of delegation. So the major challenge we faced on this trip was when we came in on the 30th. At the airport, it took long to get clearance from the immigration officials, and then we had also a challenge of the COVID testing because you're supposed to do rapid tests at the airport. Now, we arrived at a time when there were so many planes landing at that time, and we took a lot of time to get through the airport checks. But after we had successfully gone through all this, there was no one waiting for us outside the airport. So we waited for the federation officials to pick us. I made calls to various people, the contacts from CECAFA and the Tanzanian Football Federation, but they didn't show up until 2.5 hours after we had been cleared by immigrations. So you can imagine we were at the airport for over 2 hours after we had been cleared, seated outside waiting for a coaster to come and pick us. Then eventually they picked us. By this time it was 9:30, around 9:30. We got to a hotel. The hotel is located in a very busy place. The place, I would equate it to like Owino in Uganda, or maybe Arua Park. So it is a crowded place, jam-packed. The traffic is a lot, the people are so many, so we got to a hotel. The hotel didn't seem to be prepared for us either. They actually thought we were supposed to come the following day, so there was a big problem on the organization bit. And eventually the hotel checked us in, prepared a meal for the boys. We had our dinner and then we went to bed. Now when it comes to the meals, the hotel does not have many options. The boys have been eating basically one type of food which is common here. It's either ugali or rice and then beans and beef. That's majorly what they prepare. So there isn't that flexibility that you'd get in Uganda.
All is well. The boys have settled in nicely. We had a few challenges. For example, the flight. When we got in Dar es Salaam, there was a delay at the airport. The COVID tests also took a while. It's now mandatory when you get into a country, you must undergo rapid detection tests to ensure that you're COVID free before you get in. But being a group, this took us a very long time. But this is why we are here. We are doing everything possible in our hands to have them ready. We are working hand in hand with our colleagues, the coaches. We are working with the fitness coach. to work on the boys' fitness levels vis-a-vis the demands of the tournaments. But most importantly, we are focusing on their recovery sessions. We are ensuring that they are getting enough rest. Then we have other modalities we are introducing to have them recover in time for the next assignments.
Good morning once again. Lero tugenda kusamba nazamu nene ebintu byengendo okwogerako nga sinnaba kutandika to implement things ebyomu kisaawe. One, this is a new team. Although some of us are old here, but kat team mpya. In this tournament, I'm going to look for a captain. Tournament egenda kundaga who is the right captain. Okay? Nenda kuba nonya captain, I will be shifting. Each match when you know kubera captain. Ndabe leadership, ndabe hard work, ndabe commitment. We need to get a leader. A leader. Kintu kikulu. For so long, tulemedde okufuna leader. Era ebintu ebitambudde bulungi. Leader ye muntu akumakuma abantu bonna. He behaves like a citizen. He behaves like a citizen, not a tribalist. So be confident in nabagenda okusamba. Be there for them. Wa protecting naddala ku mupiira. Tokkiriza opponent wo kubeera direct na kintu kyayagala kukola kipa waffe oba golo yaffe. It's you betugenda okunenya. Lwaki gundi akkiriza kino, lwaki gundi akkiriza kino. So you need to work extremely hard mwe okulaba nga mpira tegenda wabo.
Now as I speak, we have just reached Chamazi Stadium. That's where we have arrived a few minutes ago. It's game day. Our counterparts from Uganda Express have just played their game, and we have just seen them walk out the stadium where they have won 1-0. The next game is a Group B game where La Mesega Ngozi from Burundi will be playing a team in KMKM from Zanzibar. They're all in our group. And then after that game at 7 p.m, because that game is just kicking off shortly, just at 7 p.m, and then at 9 p.m, KCCFC will be hosting Azam Football Club at their own stadium here at the Chamazi Stadium. Now guys, when I speak of KCCFC and Azam, these are clubs that met in the final of 2019 during that tournament. KCCFC played Azam twice, both occasions winning 1-0 because in the group stage, the second game in the group, Anako Sadat scored that lonely goal that we needed, and also Mr. Chiza Mustafa, who has since left the club, scored in the final 1-0. We have a chance to get another third straight win against Azam Football Club at their own home today. Will it be another win for KCCFC, a draw or a loss? Well, we'll just be waiting for that shortly. So we're here in the dressing room where KCCFC players will be coming in shortly for that game, ahead of that game, KCCFC versus Azam. But here with us, I can see some of the jerseys of the players. Just have a look at the kit person, the kit manager of KCCFC, Mr. Abe Mwanje, trying to do his job. As you can see right there, and some of the jerseys in here, it's definitely going to be the Village Kampala jersey, Peter Magambo, Senyonjo, Ramadan, Musa, Luanga, Majwega, Balinya, Mugera, Aheebwa, Achai, Poloto. The last time we used this jersey, we won the CECAFA Kagame Cup in 2019. So this is the dressing room where the KCCFC players are going to be getting in shortly.
Naam, mwamuzi kutoka Sudani Kusini, Malong Ring Nyer, yeye ndo anaongoza waamuzi kutoka kule, kwa sababu ndo atakuwa mwamuzi wa katikati leo hii, pamoja na timu zote mbili zikija sasa papatuana hapa, moja kati ya mechi ambayo sasa itakuwaje. Anukane anajaza ndefu ndani kule, gonga Mohamed anaja uwanjani. Peter Magambo inaingizwa nyingine tena ndani kule, donga tiktaka ile, cheza na mwamuzi anamwambia ametoka nao Paul Peter. Sasa Kipagwile yuko ndani, ingiza chini kule, mpita nyuma ile Aidi Kipagwile takwenda kurusha Azam FC. Toidi tumbukiza ndani kule, donga Kisigino kile, cheza naondoa kwa nafunga goli maridadi hapa la Kisigino. Nini Ameanza kwa kasi. Uzuri goalkeeper Benedict. Tena komeni Pascal Kabombe. Baada kwa kutangazia kwa lugha ya Kiswahili. Kati Peter Otai katika lugha ya Kiingereza. Patrick Kanyemozi katika lugha ya Kiganda. Idi Kipagwile. Cheza wa Ntundani ile amerudishwa tena Idi Kipagwile kwenye nafasi ile. Kipagwile namna gani anajikanyaga. Rudisha tena. Popita! Peter, kijana ambaye alikuwa kwa mkopo kule KMC na mpaka muda huu yeye ndio top scorer wa michuano hii mpaka muda huu. Goli la pili kwa Azam FC, goli la pili kwake Paul Peter. Kazi kubwa sana akiifanya kijana Pascal Msindo, akipunguza, akiondoka na kijiji kizima pamoja na watendaji wake. Wajumbe wa kijiji nao wakimsindikiza. Pasi moja ya upendo sana ile ikamkuta Paul Peter. Touch moja ya pili chuma. Hii ni kulipa kisasi cha fainali iliyopita 2019. Bila shaka pale Paul Peter anawaambia KCCA koma. Na kuambia koma. 2-2. Wamepata kwenye nafasi nzuri, anapiga mbali ile. Gonga mwamba inarejea uwanjani. Kani. Anokane kaijaza ndefu ndani kule. Gonga kichwa kile, nafasi ile, gonga mwamba inarejea tena. Mara ya pili. Mtani lazima mkafukue pale chini. Haya, Paul Peter na mtu wake, goalkeeper imempita. Cheza maridadi sana beki ule. Mkongwe, mzoefu Brian Majwega. Tumgeza ndani kule, anacheza goalkeeper. Nafasi ile, Rwanga. Iko tayari, iko peke yake. Naam. Dakika 90 zimemalizika. Magoli mawili.
Okay. Thank you very much. We've had a nice game. A game whereby we created chances, but in football, results counts a lot. They took theirs, then they punished us. We lost 2-0, but we still have the belief and confidence. We've created much chances. We think we can create more and be more effective in the next game to see that we qualify in the group. The players have really respected the situations. The strikers have done their part. First half was a bit ours. We created the same chances, hitting the post 3 times, but you cannot change the day and you can't change the results. It has been Azam's day. We need to pull up socks to see that we play well and win the second match.
So you can call it an alarm to the next game, because your team created a number of chances, but what I can say that your strikers were like, I can say they were stammering, reaching the last zone of the Azam. Can I say that this game is an alarm going to the next game?
Every game has its own ways, situations. We don't know how the opponents will come in the following game, but to me as a coach of this team, I know that in football it's all about fitness, because you could see the Zami's level of fitness. They couldn't go up, they couldn't go down, but they were consistently going up because they have trained for some time. But we broke down due to that state which I've already mentioned. But I think second game will be good because they've really got the mileage now in their legs.
It's day 6 of the CECAFA Kagame Cup, and down here in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, that's where we are. Here is Karume Sports Complex, where KCCA FC is preparing to have its final training session ahead of that game tomorrow against KMKM from Zanzibar. And shortly, we'll be speaking to the manager, KCCA FC, Mr. Mwanje Kwaso, to give us a breakdown of how he expects tomorrow's game and also how the club is preparing for these games. Move with me. How do you bounce back and make sure you get a win?
Thank you very much, Moses.
all we need to do is to go for a win. There's nothing more than that. We need to win to see that we qualify. It's going to be a very, very hard game because the team we are going to play with has 1 point. They need to qualify. They have good players, they have good structure, they know how to use the ball, the Zanzibars. To me, this is not the right time to judge players. This is like a struggling period. It's like a pre-season to them. They have yet reached their maximum fitness levels, but I think after this tournament, after these 2 decisive games, we shall start seeing what they are capable of giving the team.
Now, in case you missed KCCFC vs KCCA from Zanzibar, here are the highlights, the full 90 minutes.
Kutoka katika dimba la Azam Complex hapa Chamazi, mchezo ambao unazikutanisha timu mbili ambazo KCCA walipoteza mchezo kwanza dhidi ya Azam FC, lakini KMKM walipata alama moja dhidi ya Messi Jangozi katika mchezo ambao ulikwenda suluhu. Timu zote mbili hizo zinatoka kule ndani. Naam, mwamuzi akianzisha sasa shughuli hiyo dakika 45 za kipindi cha kwanza, mchezo wa kundi B, KMKM dhidi ya KCCA kutoka Uganda, shughuli nzima hii. Haya, unachezwa bado, baada ya nafasi nyingine kwa KCCA, mapema tu. Mwamuzi anasemaje? Anasema ni nje. Mwamuzi anasema nje ya 18. Hey, wameanza kwa makeke kweli kweli. Alikuwa anaingia nayo Aheebwa nahodha bila shaka Loto Julius kamata mlinda mlango Abdullah Naso. Ilipigwa vizuri kweli kweli na captain kini nahodha kwa Loto Julius. Haya, Salum Akida Shukuru kaingiza ndani, wanakwenda kuondosha sasa nafasi kwao. Inapigwa shuti ya bali, cheza kule kama mlinda mlango. Ana kujaribu mpira Mohamed Said Mohamed. Shaka pembeni sasa. Majwega Brian. Wanakwenda kugongana wenyewe kule KMKM. Kaiweka ile nzuri, imefika Abdul Ramadan Othman. Ramadhani mcheza mlinda mlango na punch. Majwega Brian anajaribu, anapishana nao, mpira shaka kwa sasa nzuri, imetamalizwa ile. Haya, Paloto Julius nahodha anaika cross ndani, unagongwa kichwa na ingia, wanacheza naondosha. Ilikuwa inaingia kwenye kamba lile. Haya, kishapenyeziwa sasa, atafanya nini? Kwenda kubabatiza shoot ile pale Abdul Ramadhan Othman Ali. Nafasi tena kwa Kekim. Pira kwa anatambaa kaenda nje. Alitengewa ile na Abdul Ramadhan Othman Ali. Kwenda kuiweka ile. Kwenda kucheza mlinda mlango. Kwani hatari pia akiwa anajaribu. Abdullah Hamad cheza na Revita John. Mohamed Hafiz Ali 1-2 amewekewa ile pembeni sasa huku. Naambiwa hapa ni mwisho. Haya tena. Nafasi kwa KCCA. Anaweka kambani, bao la kwanza anafunga. Anafunga bao la kwanza. Achai Herbert anakwenda kuwatanguliza KCCA. Wanapata bao la kwanza. Ilikuwa ni makosa yalichezwa na safu ya ulinzi. Akawa anakwenda mwenyewe tu, akamwangalia amekaa wapi Nasor Abdullah Nasor. Herbert Achai Herbert akaweka kambani. Wanatangulia KCCA. Ingia tena Paloto Julius anakata mbuga. Nafasi kwa KCCA. Majwega cheza kule, mlinda mlango anautoa nje. Mlinda mlango Nasor Abdullah Nasor. Kazi ilikuwa ni kubwa ambayo imefanywa na nahodha Paloto Julius. Haya tena wanasogea Shekwa tena cross ndani nzuri, imegongwa kichwa tena kwenda kuwekwa Munda ile. Mwamuzi anasemaje? No. Tazama hiyo foul wakati anakwenda kupiga kaikiwa Munda ile. Haya, wanakwenda kupiga sasa KCCA, tayari hiyo imeanzishwa na kwenda kuondoshwa. Wanapoteza nafasi ya KCCA. Majwega Brian, Majwega amenyanyua tena nafasi, anagombea. No! Balinya, mpira unaondoshwa, ukutaka kuingia, ulienda kucheza na kichwa cha Mwinyi Haji Ngwali wakati amelala pale chini. Wanapita mpira ule, wanakataliwa, inaingizwa tena ndani nafasi. Kwenda kuondosha.
Thank you very much. First of all, I have to thank the Almighty God for having blessed us through this tough game, and we thank him for the results we have earned. KM is not a bad side. They are very, very strong side. They are very, very experienced. Their ball usage is so high. They are very, very good on the ball. They made us suffer in the second half because they wanted to change the results. But tactically, we gave in all what we had to defend our goal, which we did not do last time. So it really helped us a lot to see that we got 3 points which we wanted. And on the other side of the captain, that captain is, I want to see the captain who is going to work extremely hard in our coming games in the league. That's why this competition is all about preparation to see what we shall have in front of
well, we are live here at the Benjamin William Mkapa Stadium, and that's where the last Group B game is going to happen, and KCCFC will be taking on La Meseja Ngonzi from Burundi. They're the champions of Burundi, the current champions. Well, KCCFC was 4th in the Uganda Premier League last season. We have a change in everything, the lineup that started last time, because Mr. Lukwago Charles comes in to replace an injured Julius Poloto. And also, Ali Mwirusi will be the captain today. Remember, Mole Biekwas has not yet named this captain for KCCFC and said he'll give a chance to various players during this tournament. And because of the top-class display from Mwirusi in the last game, he'll captain the side. So pretty much that's it. In case you missed the game that is between KCCFC and Le Messager Ngonzi from Burundi, here are the highlights, because KCCFC TV was on ground to get you everything, every action, every minute.
Kila mmoja akiwa anatafuta alama muhimu kwa ajili ya kuhakikisha tu kwamba wanakwenda kwenye hatua inayofuata, kwa maana ya hatua ya nusu fainali kuungana na Azam FC ambao wenyewe kwa alama zao 6 tayari. Na ndo hivyo kabumbu liko limeanza kwa dakika 45 za mwanzo. KCCA wakicheza na Le Messager Ngozi. Kazi Luanga ameweka kwenye nafasi nzuri kwa Brian Majwega ndani ya box. Majwega namba penalty, mwamuzi anamwambia hapana, hakuna penalty ya hivyo. Hizi Mshaka anataka kupiga moja kwa moja yeye mwenyewe. Eric Mbirizi kaichopu ndani kule, gonga kichwa goli, anaandika goli vijana wa Messager. Offside. Line to Sudi Lila. Kisha kwamba tayari kuna mtu ambaye ameshaotea. Alikuwa ametungika ule beki wa kushoto Dushime Olivier. Free kick ile iliyopigwa na Eric Mbirizi ikamkuta kwenye eneo la kuotea beki wa kushoto Dushime Olivier. Anatoka nao ule Brian Majwega. Majwega ndani ya box, anaichopu ndani kubwa. Nafasi ile kwa KCCA na magani wanaotosha. Wanaondosha vijana wale Messager. Washo pande pembeni kwa Denis Iguma. Kwa ndani kule kwa Nokani. Tabeleza na kwa Denis Iguma, anatumbukiza ndani huku. Bado nafasi ile kwa KCCA. Bado nafasi wanayo, babatiza ile Aheebwa Brian. Ramadhan kwa Musa Ramadhan. Kana maridadi ile. Muderi Akbar. Fataki Intelligenti. Captain Dani Urasenga. Maisha upande ule Eza. Kwa Amini Abdul. Kaitoa ameiomba mbele tena. Amini Abdul amewekewa. Anafinya mtu anapita Amini. Bado nafasi nzuri kwa Lemesege. Batiza. Captain Dan Cedric Urasenga. Urasenga. Mbukiza ndani huku. Gonga kichwa kile Fataki. Naam, sasa ni goli. Sasa amepata goli kama inapigwa na kwenda nje hivi. Lakini akaishindilia ndani ile Eric Mbirizi. Ina nao ule Captain Dani Cedric Urasenga. Ikagongwa kichwa kile na Fataki Intelligent. Beki na kipa wake akashindwa kuzungumza, wote wakajikuta wamefuata mpira mmoja. Na Eric Mbirizi kazi yake kawa ndogo tu kusukumiza kwenye nyavu. Tatizo kutoka kuzungumza kwa kipa na beki wake. Hakuwa na bahati hiyo. Wakati ukainyanyua juu ndani kule, gonga kichwa Ramadhani na gonga mambo inarudi uwanjani. Musta Ramadhani ule. Arudishwa tena pembeni kule. Dennis Iguma hajaza ndani kule, lakini inaondoshwa. Bado bundi kwa mita ile offside. Ruka kichwa ile bwana mdogo. Musta Ramadhani. Gonga besela ile karudi uwanjani. Na sawa sawa. Tumbukiza ndefu ndani kule. Dennis Iguma ameiacha ile kwa Samuel Senyonjo. Bado Balinya tumbukiza ndefu ndani huku. Gonga kichwa kile. Apoteza nafasi ile KCCA wenyewe. Wao wenyewe wamepoteza nafasi ile. Alipanda mbele Dennis Iguma. Lakini maliziaji wake ukuwa sawa sawa. Captain anapiga Dani Urasenga. Giza ndani kule, gonga kichwa kule. Almanusra wapate goli la pili. Bila shaka lingewanyongonyesha kabisa KCCA. Kichwa moja maridadi aliruka kile. Kijana ule Raul ya Mungu.
And basically that's the end of the KCCFC journey in this year's CECAFA Kagame Cup. After that 1-0 loss to the champion of Burundi, Lamesejo Ngonzi. And that meant that KCCFC only collected 3 points from this year's tournament. Not something very good for the champion, but you need to look at very many things that would not give the defending champion the liberty to try to defend that title. Congratulations to everybody that has been able to make it to the semi-finals. And what's next for KCCFC, you might be asking, is the preparations ahead of the StarTimes Uganda Premier League next season, and also the Uganda Cup, and so many other tournaments the team will be featuring in. And that's it for us here tonight. You've been able to see our journey from the time we left Uganda to Tanzania, and now what is next is we'll be going back to Uganda. That's it from us. I want to wish you a very good night, and we'll see you when we get back to Kampala.